I'm sorry you're sad that you don't have a following on the blog.
Yes, it's insulting, isn't it? I mean, what am I, a pile of chopped liver?
You're not as funny as Franma, that's the problem.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. Now tell
He
Fram.
seems pretty funny to me.
He's not as funny.
Okay, here's the story of Yoko Ono. I met her when she was really not known as anybody. I was babysitting for two boys, and the mom of the two boys had a cousin who was married to a woman whose name was Yoko Ono, which didn't mean anything at the time. She invited me to a Passover Seder, and Yoko Ono was there with her daughter and her then husband, the cousin of my babysitting person that hired me. So we were sitting around and having dinner, and Yoko Ono was explaining what kind of a scam artist she was, which was really pretty amazing. Like, I'm staring at her thinking, is this person really for real? And she told me, for example, she sold a clock for like $20,000. It didn't have any hands, hour hands or minute hands, just a second hand. So she named it Eternal Time. I thought, who would spend that money on a clock for eternal time? Then the next story was she sold pictures, but the pictures were blank canvases. On the back, there was a set of instructions about what the picture should look like. And the advantage of pictures that were just blank canvases is that each time you read the instructions, you could make up a different picture in your own mind. I thought, for this, she gets money? Finally, she said she was at Carnegie Hall, and she said, here was my performance. I picked up the top of the piano cover. I sat there with my hands over the keys, and I never played. That was the performance. I thought, wow, this is one strange person. Well, about a year later, I see this album with John Lennon and Yoko Ono on the cover. I think she was naked. Did she have a naked album? I don't know. She was barely dressed. And I called up my babysitting person, Frances Weston. I said, Frances, is this the Yoko Ono I met, who's now on the cover of a record with John Lennon? In those days we had records. Yes. What had happened was she'd gotten involved with John Lennon, and she was living in a menage a trois. It was John Lennon, it was my friend's cousin, and it was Yoko Ono living together with this little girl. This didn't seem like it would be a very stable situation, and it was not. But soon they parted ways, the cousin and Yoko Ono. And Yoko Ono thinks the cousin ran away with the kid so she could never see the kid again. Be this all as it may, it was just a strange little coincidence. Like sometimes something flits through your life. Later on, you understand it had some importance, but at the time, you didn't understand anything about it at all, just that you had met some wacky person. That's it. That's my story with Yoko Ono.